don't compare people's outside with your inside. Okay, this is a really good habit for you to cultivate. Because unless you are really, really close to someone, really best friend with that person and know everything about the person, you cannot judge their life and happiness based on this outside image that they are putting out there. Like if they are posting on Instagram and Facebook all these things, you don't really know what's going on closed doors. So and it also doesn't even serve you to compare to that. Hello everyone, this is Inspire Tuesday number 100. Because your team at Icon Dental Center believes that starting the day motivated and inspired sets up the rest of the day for success. We bring quotes to our morning huddles, and it has been so positive to our team that we decided to share it with you and hope to motivate and inspire you as well. Today the topic is stop comparing. Okay, this comparison game is as old as humanity. And according to Theodore Roosevelt, comparison is the thief of joy. And today, with the social media, it's getting really harder to not compare yourself, especially when you see everybody else on vacation and you're stuck home on a rainy day. So I have in here 3 tips to help our team and you to stop comparing. I'll talk about 2 tips, bring 1 quote, and then 1 more tip. Enjoy! Tip number 1 is don't compare people's outside with your inside. Okay, this is a really good habit for you to cultivate. Because unless you are really, really close to someone, really best friend with that person and know everything about the person, you cannot judge their life and happiness based on this outside image that they are putting out there. Like if they are posting on Instagram and Facebook all these things, you don't really know what's going on closed doors. So, and it also doesn't even serve you to compare to that, right? Because how many times have you been surprised with stories like Robin Williams? You know, he wanted to become an actor. He became a great actor. A comedian, he won an award for being a comedy actor. Then he won an award to be into the drama acting. Then rich, beautiful life, made tons of people smile and laugh with his movies, and he committed suicide. Deeply depression, whatever it is. Like, you know, how many times you've heard stories like this? You can't just judge based on, oh my God, he's such an achiever. He won all these Oscars. He's so happy. You can't tell. So don't use that to put yourself down, because it doesn't work like that. And instead of that, yes, wish people well. They're on vacation, good for them. You know, you don't even know what they're going through or not. Wish them well and look at yourself and back to be grateful. I know this sounds like really like the same tip over and over again, but gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. You know, if you're watching this tip right now or this Inspire Tuesday, you must have internet. You have a phone, a computer, something you have, electricity. Like, you know, some people don't even have food to eat. You know what I'm saying? So forget about this comparing all these images that everybody's putting out there. That doesn't mean a lot, and use gratitude, because I promise you that you have a lot if you do look into that side, and that's a great way for you to stop comparing when you're grateful for what you have. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is comparison kills happiness. Let me start with an example. If a person come up with a plan and a goal to lose 30 pounds and they lose the first 10 pounds and they're so happy, and all of a sudden they go out and they see all this other skinnier people, say, oh my God, I still have so much more to go. See, you already killed the happiness because you're comparing. Instead of doing that, the winning game is to compare yourself, to what you were before. Yes, you know, my business is not any close to where I want it to be in years from now. I want to take it. But let me tell you one thing. Today, I'm way better than 3 years ago. and I'm gaining momentum with that. I'm gonna keep pushing. So this is the energy that I try to use. I don't try to compare. Look at that one, is doing so much better. Good, you know, and it's always easier to blame. Oh, they're much better because they had more money. Or, oh, that person is much better because genetically I'm built this way. Or, oh, I can't, I mean, I'm so short, so I can't play basketball. You know, this blaming game doesn't even take anyone anywhere. So don't compare yourself. This comparison thing is gonna kill your happiness. If you wanna compare something, compare yourself to yourself when you're gaining momentum and keep going. You know, you can always, you know, gain control over what you can do to yourself. You can always get better yourself, not comparing yourself to others. Yes, different people, they have different body structure, they have different metabolism. It's fine. I'm not gonna compare myself to them. I'm gonna keep getting better with myself and, you know, pushing myself to the next level. That's tip number 2 for you to help you stop comparing. A quote from Steve Furtick. The reason we struggle with insecurity is because we compare our behind the scenes with everyone else's highlight reel. Tip number 3 is focus on serving others. So if you try to tell your brain to stop comparing yourself to others, that's when you're gonna start to do it. Instead, the best way to do it is to change focus. Focus on serving others. And that's really gonna take you away from this negativity of comparing yourself. Because a lot of the times people go in this one route, like, you know, I wanna feel better about it. So when I compare to others, look what some people do. Oh, that person looks really skinny, but did you see her nose? It's so ugly. Oh, did you see her husband is so mean? So you know what? You try to, you know, point fingers on something bad on others so you can feel better about yourself when you're comparing. That's not the right route to go. The best is when you make other people feel good about themselves. When you serve others, you're gonna feel good about it too. So that's way better way to feel good is when you serve others, like changing the way you even focus on things so you can eliminate this comparison and all this negativity that can come up, you know, that can trigger some kind of negativity on you. So, and this is why I am so happy that today is the 100 Inspire Tuesday. This is awesome and I love to add value. I hope all these tips serve you and that makes me feel good too. And I hope you guys like the topic and the quote today and I'd love to hear from you. With a comment below, let me know, what do you do to serve others? How do you feel good about it? Leave me a comment and I'd love to connect with you. And if there's any topic you'd like me to talk about, please also leave me a comment, send me a DM. This topic today was also a DM, someone that was asking about how can I stop comparing myself to others. So these are 3 tips. Of course, there are always tons of tips, but I always come up with 3. And if you haven't done yet, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel and like our pages on Facebook and Instagram for more Inspire Tuesdays at Icon Dental Center. I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.